Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back. If you guys are brand new here, welcome to the show. My name is Anton, and this is the Anton Czachor Show. And today's episode is brought to you by Richard, who has requested that we review Kate Bush's This Woman's Work off of her 1988 record, The Sensual World, which is a very Kate Bush name for a record. And Kate Bush is one of my absolute favorite artists on the channel, even though we've only heard 2 songs. And one I was blown away by, which is Running Up That Hill, one of my favorite songs we've ever done on the channel. And then one that I was kind of lukewarm on, and that was Wuthering Heights, I believe. And to anyone who doesn't know who Kate Bush is, she is an English singer, songwriter, pianist, dancer, and a record producer. And in 1978, at the age of 19, she topped the UK singles chart for 4 weeks with her debut single, Wuthering Heights. And yeah, I put her up there with Tori Amos, Sting, Peter Gabriel. I'm forgetting one or two, but just these incredibly creative artists. You know, I just think, yeah, Tori Amos and Kate Bush, I feel like they share some DNA. And also, to anyone who wants to request songs, you can join everybody in the Discord and leave them there. First link down below. And that's it. So let's get to Kate Bush, This Woman's Work. I love how she uses her voice. Oh yeah, one of my favorite songs by her too is with Peter Gabriel, Games Without Frontiers.
Pray God you can go. I stand outside this woman's work, this woman's word. Ooh, it's hard on the man. Now his part is over. Now starts the cry of the father.
Wow.
I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping, but I can't stop thinking. All the things I should have said that I never said. All the things we should have done that we never did. All the things I should have given that I didn't. Oh, darling, make it go.
Bro, I got bills.
Make it go away.
This is what I like about Kate Bush. She can take the simplicity and make it beautiful.
These moments back. Give them back to me. Give me that little kiss. Give me all. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping,
Great
but I
video.
can't stop thinking. Of all the things we should have said that we never said. All the things
Love the
we should have
background,
done
too.
that we never did. All the things that you needed from me. All the things that you wanted from me. All the things I should have given that I didn't. Oh, darling, make it go away. Just make it go away now.
Is that it? Wow. Okay, that one was interesting. That like, leave it to Kate Bush to completely play with your expectations. Like, this reminds me, if anyone's seen the movie Pan's Labyrinth, I love that movie. It's a Spanish movie directed by Guillermo del Toro. And one thing that he said about American cinema is that he's like, you Americans, you always need the happy ending. You always need, it's almost laughable how we always know how every movie's gonna go. And I think when you grow up in America and in Western society in some degree, it's like you take for granted, you think that's the way you don't even think about that's the way movies are, because that's the only movies you've seen. That is the extension of the world. And then you see like a Spanish movie where, you know, not all Spanish movies are like this, but you see movies from different cultures, and maybe in a lot of these movies the main character dies. Maybe in a lot of these movies the bad guy wins, and it's like, and it's so confronting and jarring for the viewer that comes from a different culture, because it's like, well, that's not how it's supposed to go. And this, I feel like Kate Bush almost played with the idea of a song where it's like a lot of songs, they start off here, they go up, they hit their crescendo, and then they come back down and they fizzle out. But as they're fizzling out, there's this feeling like they've maintained the momentum of the crescendo or the peak of the song, and you're finishing with a conclusion. That's kind of what I'm saying. Is a lot of songs give you this feeling of finality and conclusion. This song, complete opposite. This song, I was finished. I was like, no, like, give me more. Like, is this over? What? And it was like, I was held on. First of all, I want to know what happens to Kate Bush. Like, it seems like obviously she died by the nurse coming out and talking to her husband, it seems like. But it's like the song, and even in the video, there's this sense of like, I want, I don't know, a bit more of a finality. Like, I want his reaction to be a bit more. I want the song to kind of give me a proper close, because it kind of felt like it went like this. It was going somewhere, then it kind of came back down and fizzled out. It was like, I almost wanted that running up that hill, a deal with God, like the epic crescendo, and then it finishes and it feels like, okay, we went on a journey. This one is almost like you went on enough of a journey that when the journey didn't seem to be completed, you felt the lack of the completion. And that's just my perspective, though. And I feel like Kate Bush definitely did this on purpose. It's almost like, what's that idea? It's like someone, I remember I was listening to a podcast about this, that the human mind hates unanswered questions, and it hates unfinished things. You know what I mean? And so it'll crave a sense of finishedness. And I feel like Kate Bush almost played with that element of human psychology by creating a song that when you're done, you're like, no, like almost my nervous system, when I finished this song, was like, no, keep going. You have to finish this. Like, it felt like there was just something kind of missing. And I know, because it's Kate Bush, it was done on purpose. Because Kate Bush is too masterful to create a song that you get that feeling by accident. It's like, nah, like Kate Bush did this on purpose. And so overall, I just, I feel like what I loved about Kate Bush's vocal performance in the song is it was so minimalist. Again, running up that hill, and even Wuthering Heights were these creative, big performances, especially running up that hill, right? Masterpiece, in my opinion. That song was just so big. And this one was like, if small is here and big is here, she was like right kind of in that weird place in the middle, where she was ebb and flowing between rising and falling tension. Where this wasn't just like, I just did a song by Linda Rosenstadt just after, and Linda was kind of like, I guess, I don't know, she went up in a different way, but she was kind of like very chill, where Kate is almost like, what I mean by in the middle is I almost feeling like Kate in any moment is about to let loose and just boom, you know what I mean? But it's like she'd like let loose, come back down, let loose, come back down. And it's this interesting ebb and flow that she was like almost like playing with expectations. I loved her background vocals in this song. And I just loved the sonic landscape. And I found the video landscape was done very well too. I like the little simulated snow in the music video. And just, again, yeah, I like how the video and the song again, seem to be very melded well together. Like I said, you know, wanting a proper conclusion to the video and wanting a proper conclusion to the song. And just this like kind of simple yet atmospheric song in a simple yet atmospheric video. Again, a lot of the colors, muted grays, you know what I mean? Darks, just colorless, and then little bits of red. And then the song, simple, and then little bits of almost Kate, like, she's about to go somewhere, you know what I mean? And then with the video, I really, at first I thought the video was describing this idea, like, what are men to do now that women have reached their liberation? Like I've, you know, talked to some people about this idea of like, what's men's roles in a world where men are no longer required for protection, where we live in a civilized world where men don't need to protect everything anymore. What is the role of men? What is the role of men when women can work and make as much money as men? You know, what is that role? And I remember someone said the role of men now is to protect the emotional state of the woman and to give her an opportunity to allow her chaos out. And again, this is not a political statement. I don't mean it that way. Essentially what it means is the average woman, not all, the average woman is more chaotically emotional than men. The average man has that chaos in him because we all have masculine, we all have feminine. But when we're playing with the balances, let's say the average man is 70% masculine, 30% feminine, the average woman is 70%, or let's say 80-20. The average woman is 80% feminine, 20% masculine. So we all have these balances, but for the most part, the average woman will be a bit more chaotically emotional. And I mean that actually in a beautiful way. I don't mean chaos in a bad way. I mean chaos as they flow. You know what I mean? The emotion comes up, it comes through. Men, the emotion comes up, a lot of us wall it down. You know, we've been taught to wall it down, and we're so, you know, a lot of the time, if you actually look at the neuroscience of the females and males, on average, gay people and women have more of a connection between their right and left hemispheres of the brain than men do. So it's like men kind of are, I think we have to come into our own and develop those hemispheres and learn, because society has definitely put it down that we need to connect these hemispheres. And so that's what I was going to say. Why did I start talking about this? But that's what I thought this song was going to be about. This video was going to be about this woman's work. I thought it was going to be about watching as this man tries to find his way in the world, in a world that doesn't require him to protect it anymore. But ended up being more about a relationship. But now, let's get into the lyrics of this one. All right, we're back. So this woman's work is about being forced to confront an unexpected and frightening crisis during the normal event of childbirth. Used in the movie She's Having a Baby, director John Hughes used the song during the film's dramatic climax when Jake, Kevin Bacon, I love Kevin Bacon, learns that the lives of his wife, Elizabeth McGovern, and their unborn child are in danger. Did the baby die in the movie? And I have a feeling, based on the sonic landscape of the song, this wasn't a happy ending. As the song plays, we see a montage sequence of flashbacks showing the couple in happier times, undercut with shots of him waiting for news of Elizabeth and their baby's condition. Bush wrote the song specifically for the sequence, writing from a man's, Jake's viewpoint and matching the words to the visuals, which had already been filmed. And I do have a feeling like she put her place with Elizabeth McGovern, and then whoever the man was taking the place of Kevin Bacon. And then the version of the song that was featured on The Central World was re-edited from the original version featured on the film soundtrack. Interesting. Very cool. Now let's see if we can piece together these lyrics quickly. Pray God you can cope. I stand outside this woman's work. This woman's world. Ooh, it's hard on the man. Now his part is over. See, I thought that was about what I was talking about. Now starts the craft of the father. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping, but I can't stop thinking of all the things I should have said, that I never said. All the things that we should have done, that we never did. All the things I should have given, but I didn't. Oh, darling, make it go away. Give me these moments back. Give me them back to me. Give me that little kiss. Give me your hand. I know you have little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping, but I can't stop thinking of all the things we should have said, that were never said, all the things we should have done that we never did, all the things that you needed from me, all the things that you wanted from me, all the things that I should have given but I didn't. Oh, darling, make it go away. Just make it go away now. Yeah, so this is definitely a dark one. Like I said, kind of Pan's Labyrinth, but this one was very cool. I still think, in terms of my favorites, what blows me away, Running Up That Hill is still number 2. This is number 1. This is number 2, and then Wuthering Heights is number 3. But what are your favorite Kate Bush songs? Do you disagree? Is this your favorite? Do you have another order? But yeah, what are your top 3 favorite Kate Bush songs? Let me know down below. And that's it. So I'll see all of you guys again tomorrow. I love you.